Today we're making jalapeno poppers. We're gonna season the sausage that goes inside with our boom boom blend, and then we're gonna hit those jalapeno poppers with our honey chipotle spice blend. To get things started, I browned up some Bob Evans breakfast sausage. First, I fired up my Traeger flat rock to a medium-high heat. Then, using a spatula, I break up the sausage into small chunks. As the sausage begins to brown up, I hit it with some of my smoked Q boom boom blend. This is a great seasoning to add to sausage because it's similar to like a Montreal steak seasoning. It adds some great flavors and offers some caraway seeds, some coriander, so you kind of get those earthy elements, and it really makes sausage just a little bit more delicious. After I applied the seasoning, I went ahead and spread out the sausage and chopped it up with my spatula to get it browned up and smoothed out. Once the sausage was all browned up, I then went ahead and moved it to a tray so I allowed it to cool down. With my sausage brown, I moved on to preparing the jalapenos. First, I start by cutting them in half, and then I remove the interior of the jalapeno pepper using a peeler. When I go to the store to select these jalapenos, I always try and pick the ones that are the biggest, because those kind of get you the most bang for your buck, and you're able to put the most filling into those. So after I started with the first one, I went ahead and repeated the process until I removed all the centers from all the jalapeno peppers that I had prepared for this recipe. With my jalapeno peppers ready, I'm ready to start creating the filling. First, I started by taking the cooled sausage that I fried up on the Traeger flat rock, and I dumped it into a medium-sized mixing bowl. Since I'm only doing 7 jalapeno peppers, I used only about 3/4 of the 1 pound of the brown ground sausage. Next, I added an 8-ounce block of Philadelphia cream cheese, and then I sprinkled on some smoked Q Rock's Honey Chipotle Spice Blend to just give it that little bit of extra flavor. From there, I incorporated everything using a spatula. When you're making this recipe, feel free to grab some different cream cheese, use a different filling like chorizo. Really, the possibilities are endless. It's kind of a fun recipe to do. With my filling ready, now let's fill up the jalapeno peppers. Essentially what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a spatula and we're gonna fill up the inside of these jalapeno peppers to the edge of the walls of the pepper. And then just repeat this process until we get as much as our filling in there so that we're ready to put them on the smoker. For this, you can see I put all my jalapeno peppers on a baking sheet, and this is an easy way to transport it back and forth into the smoker. Also with this recipe, I actually did this on a cold day, and it was really hard to spread that cream cheese at first. So what I did was I took my bowl and placed it on my smoker behind me that was coming to temp to kind of soften that cream cheese mixture. After I fill up the jalapenos, I applied another layer of the smoked Q Rock's Honey Chipotle Spice Blend and then topped it off with some shredded Colby Jack cheese. For this recipe, I kept it simple. I ran my Traeger Ironwood 885 at 350 degrees for roughly 30 minutes. I check on it for doneness by ensuring that the Colby Jack cheese is melting and that the peppers have turned from kind of that bright green color into a darker green and softened. Make sure to reach for this recipe on your next game day.